Yeah.
So all of you head back to the little hideout that you found earlier that day with the blacksmith, and he brings you in. They cooked you a meal with all the canned resources and whatever they could scourge. And they're a little wary around the new sorcerer, the half-elf, but otherwise they treat him with the same. And night passes quite uneventfully. Is there anything you would all like to do?
Lana takes half a plate from her and consume half a kit ration instead. Mm-hmm. So half a meal and half a ration to get a more or less a full meal, and then finds the guy that gave him the information on the soldiers, and hands him the bottle that the formerly full bottle that is about a third gone. Hands it to him and just says, "Well, you helped us, and I'm not one to leave debts." So
he sort of scampers to his feet, holding it shakily, and he's like, "You killed him? You is our city saved?"
She'll mention, "Almost one more day, and should all go right. Everything's going to be good."
And sort of beams at you and sort of starts smiling, and he throws his arms out in the air and starts celebrating with everyone. Everyone in the vicinity sort of cheers you, and they start celebrating and yipping. And the ladies hug you, the children hug you, the men sort of clasp you on the back, and everyone's basically celebrating at this point. Okay, Suzuko's eating lots. Oh no, Aegon!
Yeah, Lana will give her the half of the meal she didn't eat to Suzu as well. She heard the, loud rumbling from Suzu's stomach from before.
Just stuffing her face.
Jules is collapsing the second she sees a bed.
Alright, Jules is resting, and the sorcerer sort of nervously eats, and he thanks Aegon profusely. And he goes up to Laniel, actually, and he sits next to Laniel quietly. What did I do?
Laniel, the damage spell.
Sort of, he feels sort of
the is very, very lost in thought.
Oh no, Suzu! The nephew that you met earlier, the little boy, he beams when you come in, and he just jumps and glomps you after he hugs his uncle, and he just clings to you and clings onto your every word, and he praises you when you're amongst the kids. He's talking about how and every time you enact the battle, he sort of whoosh, and he sort of tries to mimic your actions.
I just imagine Suzu with the little boy acting out the entire fight, and the little boy trying, who's even smaller than Suzu, trying to mimic, and it's adorable in my head.
It's so adorable right now. Okay, the sorcerer sits quietly next to Laniel, barely having eaten his food, and he sort of detects the sort of magic that's emanating off Laniel, and he whispers, "What did I do?"
What did he do? He's asking Laniel.
Yeah, he's asking, "What did I do?"
Laniel asks him to clarify. There's a lot of things that happened over the past week.
He sort of smiles very wistfully and sort of wryly. And has. I don't remember anymore. Sort of looks at you, looks into your eyes. What's wrong?
Wait. So he's no longer asking what he did. Now he's asking what's wrong with Laniel. I couldn't quite catch what you said. I needed to adjust my volume real quick.
No, it's okay. Sorry. I'll speak louder. He says, "Yeah. What's wrong? Were you also taken by the?"
No. Laniel says, that thing never touched me. But I am young and inexperienced, and compared to my companions, it shows.
He nods. Okay. He nods. It takes a while to learn how to control what you have, but you will one day. And he tries to reach into his clothes to try and reach for something in his chest, but then when he feels around for it, he kind of makes this confused face, and he sort of looks down.
His boobs are gone.
And he sort of kind of trails off, trying to gesture to something from his chest or something, but then eventually he just sort of trails off awkwardly and just clears his throat and tries to continue nibbling at his food.
Lonnie jokingly asks, I don't suppose you could teach me anything real quick before we leave.
He smiles sort of tenuously at you, and he says, depends on what you want to learn.
Winky face.
Hey!
How to Not Suck, Volume 1. No, Lana laughs and says, well, that list's pretty big, so anything you think a young and aspiring sorcerer would find useful when adventuring with a party of ridiculous people like them.
He sort of snorts and looks around. Other than training, maybe when we get back, I can help you a little bit. And sort of pats your knees. I may have something in my room that I can pass to you that I've been passed. It's a dildo.
I swear to God, if it's a dildo wand.
It's not. Okay, so. Okay. So basically, night shenanigans go on, and the night draws to a close. Jules is a little bit aggravated over the night by certain people, but otherwise, Jules
Oh no, hang on.
makes
If
quite...
anyone tries, they're getting non-lethal damage.
Would anyone like to try?
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, go for it.
Well, he's got the... Wait, does he get his whole health back before he tries?
It's
Does he need
non-lethal
to?
damage. That's
Non-lethal damage, it's okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
you only get 1 health point back a day anyway. Shock isn't going to fully recover from just this night.
He's
I'm fully
not, but
recovering
you
because I only
do
took 1
still
damage.
have a potion. Winky winky. Winky winky.
Yeah, I have 2 potions that I looted from that sorcerer, so they're
Yeah,
not
you
getting
don't know what it
identified
is.
until we break with him.
But I'm saying, someone still has a healing.
I do.
Someone only drank 1. Yeah. So, yes, it's up to you guys if you want to, you wanna disturb Jules.
You want to
could.
aggravate the rogue with migraine? The ninja.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay. Describe
Right.
how you how you approach Jules. Go for it. I'll let you take the stage.
After listening to Suzuko's Dare, I just roll my eyes and go, you know what? I didn't die today. I want to die from that drunk road. So I sneak over on my tiptoes, always having my blanket shield with me. Basically, my shield wrap, a blanket wrapped around my shield, because I always sleep in my shield. Yes, thank you.
Considering my senses would be hypersensitive due to the massive headache, how much of a bonus to perception do I get?
-3.
You have to consider if it's loud enough that the rest of
It's
the
a
sound is
wisdom
disturbing
check,
you.
not an int check.
Right, but Stape is saying that there's basically a raging party going on, so...
Oh, right. Oh god, I only have 2 daggers. Shit.
So her shield still equipped. I move closer, closer,
Okay.
and tap
Shock.
Jules on the shoulder.
Shock.
twice.
You roll stealth. Jules, you roll perception. You get a +2 to stealth because of the noise.
He stealth poked you and then scampered away. You didn't see him.
Oh,
Welcome back, Nikki.
hang on.
Oh no.
So he just pokes and then runs away.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm waiting to find out what I have to react to. Right,
I'm just walking and walk away.
I hurl chalk at the back of your head.
Maybe
What?
he sneaked away.
No, you can't poke. You can't. Once you've poked me, your stealth is broken. Otherwise, I
What?
would just stealth, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack.
Why are you rolling? What are you throwing?
Chalk at his head.
What
Okay,
are you
roll.
throwing?
Hero roll, range attack, shock. You sit there.
12. Right, chalk misses. Jules swears vengeance and goes back to sleep.
Oh, Jules. Jules is kind of like, ugh. She collapses back, ready to go to bed. Okay, is that all? Oh, Suzu. It
Good.
lands on Suzu's.
Suzu was the one who started this. Don't feel sorry for her.
I'm
I
asleep.
always
I don't
feel bad
know.
for Suzu. I love Suzu. So it just hits Suzu smack in the middle of her forehead and just kind of.
Lana is somewhat drunkenly asleep, so she doesn't notice any of this, and when she wakes up, she has no idea what's going on.
Okay. Right, so the night goes, once the party dies down, the night, falls to a close, everything goes quiet, and soon the morning hits. The sorcerer is already awake when all of you begin to groggily get up. Aegon is also awake, of course, I assume.
Quick question: do I need to roll fortitude to counteract the effects of a hangover, or does my iron liver just take care of that automatically?
I assume that you did not drink enough to even just bother. A third of a bottle? Come on.
To be fair, Lyanna's drunk far more than a single bottle in the night, so...
Exactly. So she's... Lana, I will give Lana just kind of like, she's fine. She
Do
wakes up.
sunglasses.
What, Kira?
Do sunglasses exist?
I don't think I need it at this point.
No, I need them.
For Jules! Sunglasses do not exist, but you can fashion some sort of like visor for yourself.
I
to block out the sun.
give Jules my hat.
Jules thanks you, equips hat, and then just is quiet.
Jules just quietly sort of slums there. It's like, don't talk to me, don't disturb me.
Jules is
Sit
acting like
down.
she's hungover, but it's actually the migraine.
That's close enough. They're both almost the same thing. Okay, the sorcerer sort of stands up and he looks over all of you. Yes, you heal 1 point.
Anyone who's... I think... Mega, did you take damage?
Mega also, I believe, took damage.
Did he... How much damage did he take?
Like, it was fuck all. The max you could take was 4.
He only took 4, so I'm down to just -3.
Well, you're on -3?
I have taken 3 points of damage.
Oh,
He's
minus
unconscious. -3.
but he's a monk, so he's
He's
just sort of
dying.
walking along anyway.
Aw, Susan.
Aww.
Oh, Susan. Sort of, the sorcerer sort of waits there, kind of half at attention, waiting for all of you to be ready.
Lana goes up to him and does my previous roll at imitating my captain still count, or do I need to roll again?
What, you want to intimidate him again?
No, diplomacy. Acting as his
Superior
CEO.
officer.
Are you trying to convince him of anything? If not, you can just talk to him normally.
And before,
guess-
it's actually Liana trying to flirt.
No, the only reference she has to soldiers is that they have a CO, and that's the only way she can think of to, because her intelligence is a 9. The only way she can think of to have him calm down from being at attention is to be his CO and order him to,
At
not.
ease.
Yeah.
Okay, roll. Yeah, roll the club.
Does he look like he's still
Um,
strong, high strung?
Can I ask Kira to buff me on this?
Yep, I will buff.
Kira Jules sort of glares at him underneath her
Jules
cat.
is buffing with migraine glares and with the way she's sort of just following Liana around at the moment.
Yeah.
+3 +1 is 14.
2. 15.
Oh, plus
Oh,
2.
15, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so what do you want to talk?
Just at ease, wasn't it?
I just walk up to him. How tall is the sorcerer?
How tall is he? Let me see. I'm looking at Aegon. I'm like, why is he so short? He is 1.8 meters. So how tall is
I don't know.
Like
a second.
5'10"-ish.
he? 5'10", 5'9", 5'10".
So, holy shit, Lyanna's
He's short.
3 inches taller than him.
Yeah.
So Lyanna looks down at him into his eyes and says, "Soldier, we're not your former squad. You can relax now. We're gonna fix
And
this."
He sort of first tenses before very reluctantly relaxing, and then he sort of bows his head slightly. Apologies. It's instinct.
I can't fault you for your training, but I can't fault you for your training, but we're not your former squad. Save it for your commanding officer back at Jarata.
And he sort of sheepishly sort of nods off and waits for you on the corner. Waits for everyone to sort of seem to get ready. So I would like to assume that after a while, maybe an hour or so, all of you are suddenly, all of you have gotten at least mildly ready for.
Jules has gotten
the,
3 cups of coffee down her throat.
Yeah, trek back. Jules is very caffeinated at this point. the sorcerer,
just sort of standing next to Liana, twitching.
the half elf that you're talking to is now mingling slightly with the with some of the locals, but otherwise you notice that he seems to be always keeping an eye on you, and he walks over to you and he asks quite politely. He sort of glances at Suzu. Is she okay? Would be ready to leave soon.
Suzu is just walking around with a child attached to her leg, just dragging them.
Who is the sorcerer asking?
Sorry?
Who is the sorcerer asking this question to?
He's asking the general group, so you and Jules and whoever's in the vicinity.
Lana shrugs. She hasn't got enough of a gauge from Suzu to really make an answer. She just kind of shrugs and goes with what's going on.
Tell me.
She also finds Suzu really cute, so... What, Kira?
I was going to say, does Suzu still have the chalk mark?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no, Suzu. So cute.
Before they leave, Lyanna quickly takes out the 4th piece of the fertilizer sack and puts it on the ground and says, "Well, I didn't need this, but it's yours again."
And the blacksmith sort of looks at it. It's like, "Oh right, thank you so much for returning it. We'll be hopefully we'll be able to grow crops soon, so we may treat your party to a feast."
Lyanna bows again and looks at the rest of the group and says, "Yes, I am quite ready to go." And
Lana reaches over and tips her hat on Jules' head.
Shot just puts down Mirash just puts down 5 heaving sacks of fertilizer, thumps, and he sort of brushes his hands off and smiles at everyone, and they kind of just stare at him with "Aw, okay." Suzu is awake. Is she ready to go?
Oh, that's so adorable.
Some of the children sort of cling to you and sort of are yelling "Oh God, no, play, tell us stories. What about the desert guy?" But eventually,
and before murdered Oni
peel them off, and some of the parents or the whatever they'll peel them off as well, and so Suzu is free of children. One of the ladies comes along and she has a few sort of wrapped rations of sorts in her hands, and she passes them out to you, and she continuously bows to all of you. It's like, "Thank you for helping us, thank you so much." And the sorcerer, the half-elf sorcerer, sort of denies it. Very sheepishly, though, she pushes it into his hand, and he looks at it awkwardly before tentatively passing it to Suzuko.
Oh, by the way, can I ask a half-elvish sorcerer something?
Sure.
What the hell is your name?
He smiles and he says, "My name is Veronter."
Alright.
What is yours?
Name terms. My name is Mirasfil. Miras, for those who can't really pronounce it.
A strong name, befitting.
As strong as my shield.
Lyanna bows and tips the hat off of Jules' head and says, "Lyanna of the high seas."
And sort of bows to all of you as you gradually introduce yourself, except Aegon.
I want to point to Aegon and say, "Aegon."
Just everybody just points at him and just says,
Aegon.
Egg. Super medic monk.
Dong Light.
Yes.
Would he recognize Laniel's last name?
You have not told him his last name.
Okay.
So you don't know.
Alright, okay. Well... damn.
Play it as character, Glant.
No, I know.
He's trying to be cautious. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to decide what Laniel would do here. Not now. Not in front of everyone else. Later.
The sorcerer looks at Aegon and sort of tries to kind of push it back towards him, but then he sees sort of the menacing look on Aegon's face, and he gradually pockets it, and he profusely thanks Aegon.
So is Suzu officially shitlord of the group yet?
Yeah.
Suzu's always been shitlord.
Yeah, no, just like now, like I'm just saying, like now this town recognizes Suzu as shitlord of the group.
They love Suzu. The kids love Suzu, apparently.
So yeah, so yeah, officially shitlord.
Officially shitlord. Okay, so if everything is all settled,
Everybody got your weapons? Nothing stolen?
I'm fine. I
the
have a
sorcerer is
cutlass.
still not quite
Jules?
certain where his equipment went, but
Jules
he's not
panics for a
questioning.
second, checks her equipment, and then is happy. Like when when Mirasfel mentions equipment being stolen, it's just like, and then checks the hat, and it's just like all good.
Okay. So slowly the uncle and the blacksmith and the little boy sort of lead you out of the way, out to the outside, and they thank you profusely as the group starts to travel off. And the little boy, before you all manage to leave, he sort of gives Suzu one last big hug, and he waves goodbye, particularly at Aegon, as you all walk off with the sorcerer in a lead. And as you approach the gates that lead out of the city, did someone mention earlier that they wanted to look at the guard?
The what? Oh yeah, the
Some-
guardhouse. Yeah.
Yes.
We want to check if the slime in
There's
there
someone
is.
screaming.
I was gonna say.
Sorry. Sorry.